and she gets it done. That's why she commands such a high price for her work. That was interesting.
Okay, well, maybe sometime in the future you could do a presentation on her then,
Okay,
because we got this thing going with famous or photographers that have influenced us. Catherine, are you there? Catherine,
Yes,
hi.
hi.
I'm not sure. Let's see, we've got 11 people. I may have to say this again, but Lonnie passed away last night. I think most everybody knows that now. And but it's been a pretty somber day for me. I was pretty close to him. I was very fortunate that I got to visit him in the hospital not too long ago. So, and do you know what if okay, Ken Green called me. He was in the hospital. Does anybody have an update on him? Other than know anything?
From the
And
last meeting, he said he was in there for like the third surgery on his heart.
yeah,
He was supposed to be going home later that Wednesday afternoon.
well, he called me Thursday and he was back in the hospital. He called me yesterday. He was back in the
Oh
hospital.
dear.
And I'm trying to figure out a way to confirm. If he's still in the hospital Monday, I think I'll go visit him.
It's not the VA.
Oh, he's not in the VA hospital?
No, he said he was in a different hospital.
Okay, we'll have to figure that out. I still have the number he called me from. Maybe that'll work. And
there is a option called the PTSD group has a tree inside the building 128 that they make dog tags for our veterans who are deceased. And we can do it for Lenny and who's the other one we're talking about who has on the 20th of August, we have a ceremony for him.
Jesse.
Jesse.
Jesse, yes.
And what's the other fellow's name? Cruz?
Yeah, Robert.
Robert Cruz.
we have,
So if you want,
7 now.
we have 7 people that we could do
Yeah.
that for.
Wow.
We're going to have a ceremony in September for about 5 of them or so, 4 or 5.
Have you set a date for that, Catherine?
I'm sorry.
Have you set a date for that? September?
Yes. See. The 23rd,
23rd of September?
correct.
Yeah, let me get my calendar.
That will be some of them, and then we're gonna do the rest of them on Veterans Day.
That's a
all right,
Friday.
I'll check
Lonnie.
and see if we can.
When
I'll
do you
check
plan
and
on doing
make
this?
sure. I'll make sure that we can do a dog tag ceremony that day if you want, if you're planning to have that thing on the 23rd at the VA.
No, we're not gonna do it at the VA because it lends itself more to Zoom. Because we're gonna show pictures, the class of action, some of their work and just share stories of them.
Okay.
Go ahead and get the information, Larry, and maybe we can arrange a time, not on our regular time, where some of us could be there at the VA. for that.
Okay.
So,
Uh,
oh, I just called the VA and asked them if patients can be visited, and they said not yet.
Hmm.
So the only people I see in the lobby is like someone waiting for surgery patients. But to go up to the rooms, no, they said no. And you said Mr. Green's not there?
No, it turns out he's in another hospital. I misunderstood. I just assumed he was at the VA hospital, but
Okay.
No, he mentioned the hospital in our last meeting, and it wasn't the VA.
and I forgot to call you. We can talk to this about this later, Catherine, is Lawrence. how he's doing, okay?
Okay,
We got somebody I don't recognize. Jeff and Anna Marie.
yeah, I think they've been here before. It's Jeff.
Oh,
Oh, yes, Jeff,
Oh, yeah.
welcome, Jeff.
Amy, are you in a new home?
I just switched sides of the room. This coming Wednesday, I'll be in a new spot. My house up in Paso.
Paso Robles.
Mhm. So I'm going back between the two.
You're moving up there?
Halftime.
Halftime.
Okay, what plans could change, but what we're planning on now is we get kind of settled in the springtime, sell this house that I'm in right now, and then buy a unit over in Leisure World. So I'll still be in Still Beach, coming back and forth. We've got lots of friends. I've got my kids still here in Long Beach, so I don't want to go too far, but we need an adventure. We kind of need to check out some other parts of the world, and Paso Robles is calling our name.
Oh,
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
It's a beautiful place in the world. So, and then we're up closer to, I was hoping to get something more coastal for, a couple of years when we were shopping, and the properties just went crazy. But this way I'm just 25 minutes from, the coast. I can get to Cambria and Avila, Cayucos, all these other places that I just love. And it's just a half-hour drive instead of a 4-hour drive.
That's nice up there. I have my daughter-in-law that's up there now.
In Paso Robles.
Yeah. And Amy, thank you so much for your comments on my pictures a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, you've been shooting some pretty hot stuff lately, I tell you. Yeah.
All right.
You're,
I appreciate your comment.
actually, everybody has.
yeah, gosh, the photography in this group is really, Barbara, you're knocking it out of the park too. I mean,
Yes,
this.
it is.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, John Boland is in Palo Alto because his daughter's having surgery to repair a nerve in her brain.
oh, no.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so he won't be with us today. He said he'd be back Tuesday, so. I think we've covered all the casualties now.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Welcome back.
This one has anyone been to the Orange County Fair, the visual arts exhibit?
Yes,
No, have you,
yes, I
It's
have.
very nice. Went
Yeah, it is.
does anyone know how long the fair goes for?
I think August 15th.
Oh, okay.
Does
And
it-
we're going over to the farm and the Heroes Hall on the 23rd or something like that.
I think it's the 24th.
24th.
Something like that, yeah.
I'll announce that in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Ready for announcements.
I just remembered in looking through my pictures, we had a field trip, and I don't think any of you were around then, but we did a field trip to Venice Beach. And when I say Venice Beach, to the canal section and stuff a few years ago, and it was a lot of fun. We had a great time. So kind of tuck that away as a possible field trip. In the
Yeah,
future.
we have, in September, we have Seal Beach, but there's no reason
Oh,
we
that-
can change it to Venice.
Yeah,
Beach if you-
No, Seal Beach is great.
Okay,
I
What
like
day
Seal
is
Beach. It's
that?
nice and close.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's close.
What day is that?
Mm,
Seal Beach.
If you like the
it's
canal
The
walks,
14th,
I'm sorry, say it again, Catherine.
the 14th of September.
Okay.
if you like the canal walks right here in Long Beach, they have Naples.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Really?
Nice sidewalks to walk around and check it out, and
lots of
good
stairs.
restaurants.
Maybe we could rent a Duffy boat or something. That would be fun to go around
Mhm.
the canals there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fun. Christmas is a really good time to walk the canals.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's very beautiful there.
Yeah,
I
we
think
could
we
do
got that as a field trip, if I'm not mistaken.
a sunset walk with the lights on at
Yeah.
Christmas time.
That's December 14th.
Oh, you're way ahead.
Oh, great.
It's already been decided. December 14th.
Catherine's busy. Okay. Naples. Evening field trip. I have a lecture coming up. Barbara, this is a question for you. I have a lecture coming up the end of August,
Mhm.
the 31st. Catherine, do I have the date right on that for the color lecture?
I believe so.
Catherine, not Catherine, so Barbara, would you like to do that lecture with me?
Oh, what is
31st.
it about?
We're gonna talk about color. And Robin used to give the lecture on what different colors mean.
Mhm.
And you don't have to, but I just thought it would be fun to do it with somebody else, and we could tag team the lecture, and you could talk about what you have on the different color, but we'll work on it together over the phone and Zoom, or not Zoom,
Okay.
but we can work on it. Does that sound good to work with me on a lecture?
Yeah, if I can, yes,
Yes, you can.
about color.
It's gonna be about color, but I'll guide you in where the lecture's going, and then I'll
Okay.
have your own research on a little bit of it, so it gets part of it in there too. So
Okay.
that's the 31st of August,
Okay.
right here on Zoom.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll be talking. Well, it's a good meeting, you guys.
Okay, should we get started with announcements?
Yes. I guess. Go ahead.
Okay, first of all, our next field trip is going to be on the 24th of August to Centennial Farm and Hall of Heroes. You'll have the option of either one. We'll bring our sack lunches. It'll be 10 o'clock when they start. And then, it was previously scheduled earlier, but we found out they're not opened. I mean, a week earlier, but we found out they're not opened. So if you've had that date before, this is the correct date, the August 24th.
Okay.
What time?
We'll be there at 10. They
Okay.
open at 10.
Okay.
And then we'll bring our own lunches.
Mhm.
Okay, we just found out today, we don't have details, but in early September, they're going to have another creative arts show. And this is like the competition, Linda?
Yeah. This will be, submit their entry by August 30th.
By August 30th?
Yep.
Oh, that's not much time.
No, it's not.
And we don't have details on how they're to be submitted. If they're going, are they just digital or?
I got a quick, a poster here that I just saw. So I'm gonna, well, I don't have a good copy of it. So,
What date is that?
actually, that's just submitting your entry or to get your forms too. That's for the, okay, the show is gonna be on the 6th of September. I've gotten noise in the background, sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get more information from Liz. on
Yes,
this and get
yes,
an email out.
I'll get that and get it together.
Is
But
that a creative arts show? Does that do like painting and jewelry? 'Cause we got
yes,
Members,
yes.
Yeah.
Stefan Foreman, maybe painting would be a good
Oh,
thing
it's-
to enter. Doesn't have to be photography, even though we're a photography group. It's a
Right.
show with many different disciplines. So if you're making jewelry, any other disciplines, but you photography, would love to see your photographs in there too.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get more information out as soon as we can, but be thinking about what you might want to submit. Get your photos ready and we'll figure out what format they need to be turned in. And get the papers. Okay, I think that was all I had.
There is a website that the requirements for all the different categories. I do have a copy of all of them. If you want, maybe I can post them on our on our Facebook page, because they are very specific, and how you turn them in and what requirements, how it's done. Linda can attest that they're kind of particular on most of them.
Very good. Steve's dog is participating. I see we have a question from Rolly, and he's asking about a transport from VA West from Long Beach to VA West Long Beach. Does anyone know if they're how to find out about transports that go between the VAs?
There is a really nice lady there, and her office has moved. And I've dealt with her in the past, and she's really good at this. But unfortunately, I can't give you any more helpful information. I think her office is now like in that hallway between the tower and like you're walking to the cafeteria. And she arranges and handles all kinds of transportation. After I'd had my accident, I needed transportation for a while, and she was really good at arranging it. So
Do you remember what her title was? Maybe that would help.
let me strain my brain and see if I can figure it out, or if I'll do some asking around. And Barbara, if you're at the VA,
Yeah.
you might be able to ask somebody that know.
I will.
Maybe they're at the front desk who arranges the transportation.
Okay.
But she's a really nice lady and works really hard.
And she's between the main hallway and the cafeteria, like.
Yeah, I think that's the last place. I just happened to be walking by and saw her office was there. It used to be on the second floor somewhere. So.
All right, Rolly, people will be checking for you.
Well, I've been checking also, but they told me this is going to be done quickly, so I'm kind of worried, but I got to do it. Because something's really not really clicking.
Oh.
So,
Was it outpatient surgery?
yeah, remember, Kevin, I asked you a question before about this? No, it's not an outpatient. It had to be a real surgery. Probably gonna take about 2 months to recuperate.
Yeah.
And you'll be staying there?
Well, I might be there for 4 or 5 days, but I asked you about this before, Kevin, regarding who was your doctor and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm having a senior moment.
That's okay. It's fine.
Not really remembering, but yeah, it's. I'm sure if you get on their webpage or log on to the va.gov and sign in, if you can get in.
I've been asking.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks.
Okay, maybe Steve will come up with a name for you.
Thank you.
Have
your
you
travel
checked with your primary care doctor? A lot of orders start there, or most of them.
Yeah.
I would ask them also.
About social work.
Right, that's a good idea.
Yeah. I'm asking around, but like I said, maybe some of you guys know, uh, quickly who is it? Because it's been like 3 days already. I've been asking. We
Yeah,
should
well,
know why any of my family doesn't go drive on a freeway here in LA. I think
the
I
best,
don't blame them.
the best place to go, Roland, if you want answers at the VA, go to the advocate's office.
Oh.
That's their
Yeah,
job. They
that's-
do
Oh, yeah,
whatever,
patient
find it.
advocate. Yeah, okay.
And you know where it is?
No, not really, but I can
Uh,
find.
When
Oh,
you go in
it's-
the main entrance, just
Yeah.
keep going. And then the hallway makes first a little jog to the right, and then it makes a little jog to the left. At the jog to the left, the office is on the right.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah.
That's probably your best bet right
Yeah.
away.
Good idea.
Patient advocate office.
Can you hear me, Amy?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Sorry about being sidetracked.
What, do we have more announcements, Catherine?
No, I'm finished.
Okay. Steve, are you talking today?
No, what are we doing today?
We're gonna walk them through YouTube. I was gonna share.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you are talking today.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, oh, am I supposed to have a lecture ready?
Yeah, Doug and I will walk you through it. So let me check here. Yes, go ahead and share your screen. We're somewhat successful. We have 6 subscribers now. So that means some people have figured it out on their own. But
You're turning it over to me?
no, I'm asking you to assist when I stumble. And then-
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I type in YouTube, right?
Well, you have a YouTube thing up there on the bar. Just click on it.
Okay, but just to show other people,
All right.
I don't have that bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
And then I go here.
Yeah. Now you see the search bar,
Yes,
put in capital letters, put LBVA
LBVA,
space, capital P, Photo Warrior.
Oh, is all of it in caps?
No, it doesn't have to be. I don't think that matters. Let's find out. Okay, go to the right and hit on the
Yeah.
magnifying glass on the right.
okay.
Or,
It's for warrior singular, correct?
yes,
Okay,
there. Now you go down, just go down a little bit and you see LBVA Photo Warrior. No, up a little bit now. Okay,
Okay.
you see it?
Uh-huh.
First of all, hit the subscribe button. So that way you'll always get it.
Oh, okay.
How do you want to subscribe to? Which account?
Do I have to have a Google account or can I put my email?
Any account.
Any account.
Your email. Yeah.
Okay.
But
I
it doesn't have to be my Gmail.
I don't think it matters. You'll, whatever you put it in, that's where you'll get your notifications when there's a new posting.
Okay, I'll probably just do Gmail.
Had an extra space there.
You got a space you don't need between the @ sign and the G. Delete that space. Yeah. And not now. Okay, now just go ahead and click on the frog. Or you can scroll, okay, yeah, you can scroll down. And you'll see the list of videos. you can dismiss that thing there.
Okay,
Just hit the back arrow up at the top left.
this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now just scroll down and you'll see, actually, what I suggest you do, it doesn't matter which one, just open any one of them. I'm gonna have you do one more step. Okay, pause that video. Pause. And then down here where it says save, move your screen a little bit, go towards the bottom. Where at the bottom where it says save. Okay. Click
Oh,
on
right here.
Yeah, click on save. And then create new playlist. And then the playlist name would be, well, anything, whatever you want to call it, Photo Warrior, LBVA Zoom, whatever. And then hit create. So then every time you watch one, you can now double check it, save again, and make sure that that's, you see that. Yes, it's checked. Okay, X that out. Now click on the 3 lines at on the upper right, next to the red YouTube thing. Click on those the three bars.
Oh, these lines.
Right there, click on that.
Sure.
And you go down here and you see Photo Warrior.
Okay.
Now, you've only liked one of them so far, so that's the only one that's going to show. But if you do that, share all of them, then if you just want to get those and not see anything else, go ahead and click on it.
Wish you luck.
You've started a playlist
Mm.
Okay,
of the Photo Warrior. That's it. It's pretty simple.
Sure.
Nothing
yeah, I like
we've
it.
done before. And we need to thank Linda for suggesting that.
Great idea.
Where were you for 2 years, Linda? My goodness.
Everywhere.
At this time, I know that it's public. And because we do discuss personal information of other veterans, and technically we're part of the whole health plan of the Long Beach VA, it's possible that we should make it private so
I
that
think-
we're not sharing public information.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Right.
While Doug and I was setting it up, it looked simple, but the initial setup was jumping through a lot of hoops. And so we just left it public for the moment until this moment when we had a discussion and got input from people. And we can go back and change them all to private.
What you can do is just list them all as unlisted, and we would have to have the link to go there. But once you have the link, then you can go view it.
Oh, that's going to make it like before and too complicated for people. The way they're getting in now, like we did, is pretty simple.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things we could do is keep our announcements, only start recording when the lecture starts. That's really all we need that we want to go back and listen to.
Yeah.
And usually when you hit record is when we're done with our announcements in our chit chat. So we need to be really conscious of what we talk about when we're recording.
Yeah, I like that.
Good suggestion.
John, do you feel comfortable with that?
In a way, yes, and in a way, no, because we are still considered whole health Long Beach VA photography therapy group. So consequently, each one of us are supposed to be in therapy and using photography as our therapy. So consequently, I think even our faces being shown public could possibly become a HIPAA concern.
I don't think it's a HIPAA if you're in agreement. If you're not in agreement and people are talking about you, but if you're in a program that you are
That's a-
participating.
That's a legal thing. I wouldn't want to figure that one out, but
Huh.
in my past experience, that's one of the things that you have to be very careful of is the HIPAA rules. And like I said, because we are part of the Long Beach VA whole health program. And that would make me concerned that it should be private rather than public.
You bring up a very good point, and but in the last 12, 13 years I've been with this, we've taken the word therapy out of our name.
Yes.
We have not been successful in getting any support or really truly official backing by the VA. But at least that's my impression. Linda and Catherine, would you agree with what I just said?
Yes.
So so we could argue, and we will look into this more, but we could argue that that Steve Grove started this Zoom class, and you guys just happen to be veterans, some of you. And we have some non-veterans, so that enforces our argument. I'm going to do some Googling. I think just going private will probably solve any issues we have.
So where would
Just
the
for fun, when I go to the VA, you know, they always ask you, you have appointment. Lately, over the last several months, I've been telling them it's really not your business. Or I've told a guy a couple of times, I'm here for the sex education class. So, yeah. And then the next week I was there and he asked me, well, you have an appointment? I said, oh yeah, I flunked the previous sex education class, so it's a repeat. So you talk about HIPAA, it really doesn't matter. If you volunteer it, then you've given up your rights under HIPAA, and I don't do that either. I'm just saying, it's not your business, I'm here.
I've been telling them anger management when they ask me.
Yeah, and I feel like it right now.
So how hard would it be to put a link on? And
Well-
where would the link go?
That means for everything, anybody wanted to watch things, we'd have to be broadcasting, emailing out links. And I don't want to make it that complicated.
That's not worth, you really have to want to watch something to go through that much trouble when you.
Well, you know, we also have the option of dismantling our video. So if people don't want their picture taken, I mean, maybe when Steve says, or when whoever starts, when Steve starts recording, say this is a good time to disable your video if you want privacy. And we just have to watch that all we are talking about is the lecture at hand. We won't be talking about who's passed or who's in the hospital, or I think that's very important, John, that we keep it private.
Yes, and that's why I'm thinking maybe, like Steve said, he and Doug could investigate the possibility of making it private and what would be the easiest way that we could each have the link that, in other words, once we want to watch something, we just simply go to YouTube, insert that privacy link or whatever it is necessary. I don't know, because
Like
I'm
a
not
password.
computer person, a password, whatever. And then if that's an easier solution than making it public, I think that would be something. So my suggestion, first, let's look into what Steve and Doug can come up with, and then we can go further, I think.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Steve, if I
Yeah.
can, I think what we have the option of when we put up a video of one of our sessions, at that moment in time, we can put a private tag on that specific video.
Yeah.
Unlisted.
Can you still see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
Okay, so
So we put it
Uh,
private or unlisted, one with the link right in the middle. Go up one, Catherine.
Unlisted would be the,
unlisted, okay. Anyone can
Unlisted.
view, anyone with the link can view. But then we'd have to have a
Right.
for each one.
I think maybe, it could be just the VA photo warrior. If that was unlisted, then you'd go to there, and I don't know, we have to check that out.
Yeah, we
But,
got to find out what, how you view a private video. And that's all we got to do.
Yeah, I just changed one to private, and I'm gonna change another one to unlisted. And Catherine, go to, I just changed, which one?
Private's gonna just make it, so you can see it, Steve. I think the
Well,
unlisted.
Yeah.
Well, we can test that right now. It's easy for me to change them. So let's go back to, let me get back to Linda's screen. And just, I changed those now, so she should be able, should show us. Okay, which ones? I think I changed the Doug one. Do you see Doug? Oh, you still see it,
Okay.
but does it tell what it is?
It says, no, let's see.
Well, it's probably because I just changed it.
Yeah, and I haven't gone out, and tried to go in again.
Oh,
Log
Try
out-
refreshing your screen, Catherine.
or
Yeah.
log out and come back in.
Go back to the original screen and refresh.
Okay, should I go out and then go into,
I would get out of YouTube and come back in and we'll see what happens.
okay.
So you can just
Right
click,
there on top.
yeah, you could just click on that now as one of your search items. And then go down. Okay. Where does it say, where would it say whether it's the status? No, I think you need to go back to, go back one step. No, not there. Go to Photo Warrior. For the well, no, okay, never mind. Yeah,
Yeah,
click
let's
on-
work on it ourselves, Steve, and we'll come back and,
Yeah,
Clear.
we'll test it and see. I did change one to unlisted and one to private, just so we could see what the results would be, but we'll have to, we'll get back to you on that.
yeah, and you might have to refresh your screen too, Steve, for that to take effect.
That's true. But right now I'm watching Linda's, I mean, Catherine's. Okay. I think that's enough for everybody to get started.
Yeah,
And it'd be nice to have everybody subscribe and we'll just go from there.
okay, somebody else did since we've been talking.
Me.
Oh, okay. Okay, stop share.
Yeah.
Larry did.
Oh, and I forgot who, oh, Amy made this point. Larry, if you don't want to be seen, you could just not turn on video. And
Right,
anybody,
that's the way I do it. I do
When-
it now, that's,
I would say, if we're going to just record the lectures themselves, maybe just before the lecture, if you don't want your face to be seen in the panel. Actually, when you're sharing screen on that part of the recording, do you actually see the face panel or not?
you can turn it off, but normally it's there on the right-hand side.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
is it in, I know you can turn it on and off from your computer, but is it in the recording?
Only if the person presenting has it on. If the person presenting hasn't
Oh,
It's
okay.
the pictures.
Yeah, when I present, I always minimize that to practically not just a little bar. You don't see any faces, so.
Mhm.
All right, well, I think we will keep you updated.
Thank you for doing the research, you guys.
Yeah.
Yes,
We need
thank you very
something
much.
that's not costing money.
Yes.
That Google Chrome was quite expensive, so that doesn't make sense. So I think we're on to it. We just need how to curtail it and groom it how we want to use it and how it's good for us.
Yes.
But thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, if we don't make them private, we're gonna find people watching them that want to go to sleep. Get as a sleep aid.
Can
Are
we,
you talking to me?
can we tell who's been watching them?
Oh, yeah. Can you see who's been watching?
No,
It counts views. It counts the number of views.
it just tells me the number of views, not who viewed it. You can put comments in, and then we'll know who you are,
Yeah.
but I don't care who you are.
If we ask if we go back and ask a question, is it going to be interactive so that perhaps, let's say I want to ask Steve a question about something from 2 months ago. Is that going to alert anybody, or is that part of the investigation of how robust this program is going to be?
That's a good question, and I don't know the answer. Do you, Doug?
No, not at all.
What you could do is watch one of them after this meeting, make a comment, and I'll see what happens if I get a notice.
All right.
And I've made, I set this up with Doug as both of us as co-administrators. So if you don't have to worry, if something happens to me, Doug can carry on.
No.
We're in good hands.
Breaking
Yeah,
something.
and then he will assign another co-administrator. So we always have two people to keep it rolling.
You guys didn't buy, you didn't commingle your lottery tickets for tonight, did you? So
Oh, we need
if
to
one
go
of you
buy, I need to go
wins,
buy
you're
some.
both going to head to Thailand or someplace?
I'm gonna leave till next Tuesday when it's 2 billion.
Steve,
Oh, my God.
I have a question that while you're investigating, I noticed that they have channels on the internet, and I don't know exactly what that means, but it's possible that if you created a channel and it was private, then only those that had the link or password to that channel would be allowed to see the videos.
This is going to my channel. I created a channel. Doug and I created a channel.
Okay, so
And the
then that
channel's
could be
name is
private.
LBVA Photo Warriors. That's the channel.
Okay,
And that's another thing to investigate. Can we make the channel private? And if we do we have to give everyone a password? That might solve the other problem that
Yeah.
you were discussing, and that way you don't have to have a link for each video. You just have to know the password to get into the channel. We'll probably make it 1, 2, 3, 4 will be the password. No,
You probably just have the private channel and then have people subscribe to it.
yeah,
And
maybe,
that might solve the problem.
yeah, that's probably true.
Can you approve the people that subscribe to it?
We don't know. I'll have to investigate. Doug and I will investigate more of the YouTube mysteries. We might have to go to Google headquarters on a field trip. Of course, you guys would be more than happy to fund that trip, business trip.
I bet the VA's got money for that for
Yeah,
us.
the VA's got money.
They have a nice ground. You can take a hike and take some photos.
Hmm.
Boy,
That's good. Have you been up to Google, Catherine?
Yes,
Nice.
on the grounds.
On the
not
grounds.
inside.
The grounds of Google.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, you guys. For doing that.
Yeah, we're gonna share Facebook photos now.
Okay. We have to take the trolley to get there. Hang on. And of course, no, we want Facebook, not the, hang on. I clicked the, there we go. I don't know about other people. I've still been getting issues. Wow. That is sharp.
Yeah.
No, they're kind of following up on our selective focus presentation.
Mhm.
When did you take this?
Probably last spring.
Hmm.
Let me see if I could dig it out.
Look at the eye. Are the eyes kind of an octagon or something?
Yeah, that's part of the look of the critter.
Hmm.
I want Lightroom, don't I? Okay, Lightroom. And the
Oh, that's okay. I was just curious.
October 21.
Hmm.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Head in the clouds. Very good, Linda. Very creative.
That's good.
We went over to the patient garden today. And I said, oh, okay, I can post this.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's another nice one.
Mhm.
Huh.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow, kind of looks like a painting.
Mhm.
It does.
The
Unusual. Wow.
orange, the dark outline on that orange is really unusual.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's a bug. You got it with a bug.
When you don't know what it's called, you just call it a pollinator.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
pretty.
Oh,
really
that's
nice.
pretty.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I like that picture.
Yeah,
you really had a good sky.
Wow,
yeah,
that's awesome.
The hole in the ozone layer.
Yes,
yeah.
there it is. Well, Steve, do you still collect the water tower pictures? That would be a good one to put in our collection.
I haven't lately, but if you
That'd
have
be awesome.
or if you have a water tower picture you want to put into our tower picture collection, email it to me and I will add it to that.
Oh, that's really beautiful.
It is. Ooh,
Wow.
This
that's
is
a fun one.
1-1.
2014.
Wow. That's rush hour traffic there.
Yeah, I've been Googling or looking at YouTube University on various bugs. For some reason, I got into a run on that. There's amazing biology in them and things they can do. And intelligence of a different, not the way we define intelligence, but there is a lot of intelligence in them.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty, Catherine.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, another, yeah.
Yeah.
That one should be in the collection.
Mhm.
Was Linda and Catherine over there at the same time today?
It
or-
must have been, those clouds look really familiar.
Yes, we were. We were preparing for the August 9th
Hmm.
show.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
This is the north end of Long Beach.
Yeah, that's going to be shot on Sunday. prelude to Sunday.
Mm.
Okay, I was experimenting with, I experimented with shooting this flower at 3 different lenses, several f-stops, all inspired by Doug's presentation.
Very nice.
I taught you well, Steve.
Mm.
Same thing here. I think this one, I only used 1 lens, but 3 different f-stops. This is Catherine. This is very well done, Catherine.
Mm.
That tap focus worked for you, Catherine.
That's pretty.
Yeah,
That's very moody lighting.
wow.
Wow.
Mm.
There's some color there.
Yeah. Is that late in the day, Kevin?
You know, that was, I think it was, but I don't know. It's over at the VA Gardens.
Oh. That's interesting, isn't it, with that red focus on the right side. That's beautiful.
Yeah, this tends toward, I like, it's got a very interesting subject and shape. I like the out of focus background, and it tends towards the school of minimalism. I never can pronounce that. My tongue gets
Minimalist?
minimalist. Yeah. Wouldn't you think? Do you think so, Amy? Doug?
Yes.
Yeah. And
Right.
also that ant hanging off the bottom leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
A little tension on there. That's good. I like it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Here is where I
Pretty.
threw I took this one, I threw the rainbow out of focus intentionally, and focused on the trees.
Pretty.
Oh.
There you
Mm.
Same thing here. I actually had to move around and find the angle where I would get the out of focus red background when I took this. This was in Doug's second favorite state, Arizona,
Mm.
or maybe his favorite. I'm not sure.
I would think Utah would be Doug's favorite state.
Doug, what's your
Isn't
favorite
that where
state?
Zion is?
Yeah.
I was off screen for a second. Sorry, I missed something.
Oh, we're all talking about your favorite state, which is how we got into that.
That's
They
a good
said
question.
Arizona's Doug's favorite state.
That's certainly, I've got more time in California, but Arizona was a fun place to be, as is Utah.
As is Utah. We said in Utah, okay.
This is a picture I took. This is on a note. You know, I do take a lot of international trips. And this was taken at the Home Depot on Imperial.
That's international enough.
And again, you see the depth of field is extremely shallow, because just as you reach the edges of this plant starts to curve back, they go out of focus. The focal plane is basically these buds. This is my friend.
I know.
I went through, I actually scrolled through 4,597 class action photos to decide the picture I wanted to put up of Lonnie.
Yeah.
That's a great
Yeah.
picture.
I had a lot to choose from, but I liked this one.
Mhm.
Yeah, Google Photos would have had his picture, and then photo, whatever you call it, it would have given you all the pictures that he's in.
Great.
Oh, I
Great
love
picture.
that.
Love that.
This is another 2019. That amount of frog you see there is about the size of your little fingernail.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh.
It's a little baby. Now, the next are two together. One improves upon the other. This is the improvement. The other one is the kind of the starting. Basically talking about moving slightly. While selective focus works in many cases, sometimes you need even more. So to remove those greenish reflections, I move slightly, and that's where the second one comes in,
Yeah.
to get rid of those.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Same frog, just a couple minutes apart.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, this is Dave, I worked on this for 2 days. I didn't like this one, but I put it up in anyhow, because just to how would you say it? I just wanted to demonstrate that sometimes you gotta keep working at a picture to get what you want. And I wasn't really happy about this. So,
Working the subject.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
oh, look at that.
Now, that's
Wow.
2020.
Wow.
Friends
Love
at the
that.
beach.
Wow.
Somebody asked about the guest Wi-Fi. You might want to pay attention to this. It's guest-VA and welcome1 is the password.
I tried it last week. It didn't seem to work for me, but we'll try it again.
I tried it today and it worked very well.
I'm assuming that's a capital W on welcome one.
It appears to be, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what's the
Capital W.
website?
What, Rolly?
And this is Mr. Foreman. Is it, did we review this picture or is this a different?
Yeah, in
angle?
black and white.
Okay,
And then Doug has did put up the color one. So
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I like the color.
It's got a nice blend of colors in different shades here as you go across the picture.
I love the green roof on that building.
This is a Siberian Husky. Very, this dog is amazing. Look at those eyes.
Yeah.
And very friendly dog. And again, by using, I was at F4 and it was indoors. So I got down as low as I could, given my age. And threw the floor enough out of focus that that I like it.
It's a beautiful shot.
This is
That's pretty. Oh, man.
Beautiful color.
Yeah.
Where is that, Anthony?
Japanese garden.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I use sky replacement for that.
I think I like the gold sky.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely leading lines.
Mhm.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Beautiful pinks.
Yes.
Yeah, that's in the Patient's Gardens. And, oh, I forgot to put what my f-stop was. But, this is, if you go to the, walk over towards the towers and there's a big shed and the back of the shed. Oh, this is on the street side of the shed.
Oh, it's corrugated, right?
Yeah, it's corrugated. And so I went as the biggest lens opening or smallest number I could to throw the corrugation out of focus and make a decent background.
Mhm.
I believe that's the same image that I had a week or two ago.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hmm.
This is along that same shed. And you can see the depth of field is pretty shallow here, basically here. I don't know, I should have tried, I didn't experiment, I should have changed it to where both were in focus and still see if I got this blurred out background, but I didn't.
Well, I was gonna say, I think this one shows off selective focus better because you do have it with the yellow flower just starting to open.
Mm.
And the other bud does not have that, so.
Yeah,
And you can also crop that just for the flower pot.
yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Everything on the right's out of focus, so you just go for the whole pod on the left side.
yeah, I still think I like it better this way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think having it there, I think adds to the photograph.
This is absolutely,
Absolutely, great, great.
That's so pretty.
So that's Doug's.
yeah. This one is definitely a work of art.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's like a painting.
Yeah, that dark red in the lower right corner is just stunning with that orange top to the flower. It's so beautiful.
I don't know what kind of flower that is, but it sure photographs well.
Lily.
Just another view of the kiosk there with that great big hanging pot there, which
Mhm.
nobody's ever taken a picture of that I've noted.
Hmm.
Always looks so scruffy.
Yeah, this is a flower that my travel agent got for her birthday.
I like the apparatus that's holding it up with the little flower
Yeah.
clips or whatever they are.
Yeah, it was in a pot. I photographed this outside using the stucco wall, blue stucco wall as the background. And then I didn't fade it all the way to black. I liked it better with a little
Yeah.
bit of blue speckle.
Yeah,
Yep, absolutely.
And this is the black and white. And changing a color picture. Well, this one's not too bad because it's kind of white anyhow,
Mhm.
but you got to give some fine tuning and stuff when you make black and whites of flowers.
Mhm.
Oh, we talked about this. I think we talked about this Wednesday or whenever. But I said I would buy this house just for the balcony. So we're past 4 o'clock. I think we've covered everything that's
All right.
Right.
that's to cover.
Yeah, you haven't got by a week or two back. There's a whole bunch of pictures that I posted that have not come up yet on our,
Here, let me see if I can find those real quick. Okay. Click on see all.
Captain Larry, is this the weekend for the air show down in Huntington Beach?
no, September 30th, October 1st and 2nd.
Okay,
Can you click on Larry's face and see what he's posted?
We can't see his face.
Oh,
Well, you see an LS, I think. on
or
there.
just
There it
search,
is. There it is.
Yeah.
Let's see.
or just search for his postings.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think what we had before, we just tell us when it shows up. See him, Larry?
Yeah, there's one right there. The duck,
Yeah. Go back down.
up higher, a little higher.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And I think there was, go up one more line,
What's that?
Go back one.
one more picture up, yeah. Now, that duck, that owl is facing the other way. You're looking at his back.
Wow.
You're looking at his back and his head's 180 degrees looking back at me.
Oh, my God.
Okay,
That's pretty amazing.
yeah, that's what I love about that picture. And then you have the duck and the one after that, and then you go back into the horse jumping, which is further down.
Oh,
Now,
that's,
I was just showing-
Oh.
Yeah. On the bird, I was showing the yellow foot. See the yellow
oh
foot
yeah,
on the
he's got
bird.
his foot pulled up.
Yeah. Now there's a horse down a little bit, right there.
Oh,
There's about 10
Well,
of
that's
them
a
in there.
good shot.
yeah.
Very good shot.
Yeah. And
Yes,
this is at the Huntington Beach Equestrian Center. They were doing some horse competition there that day. It was a week ago Sunday.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, and this one is, there's 3 in this caption. The
Wow.
first one says, "Whoa, the horse
Oh.
is stopped." This is the second in the series where the rider is half off. Oh, no. And
Oh,
whoa.
no.
And the previous one is "Whoa."
Oh,
Oh, my
whoa.
God.
Then,
Great
oh
capture.
no, she's falling, I'm falling. And then the third one, she's on the ground, they're getting up. And they had the paramedics there right away. And she was
oh,
on the ground for a while.
Yeah, somehow, well, somehow I missed these postings. I think a lot of us did.
wow.
And,
And notice that was a double jump on the one
oh, wow.
previous
yeah.
going up. Say, that's a whoa, he's stopping, and she's continuing to go over.
Yeah, here you can see the double.
Yeah,
Yeah.
double jump.
That's really good.
There
That's
you
a
go.
good
There's your
one.
money shot.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You want the back feet up off the ground. There is another one you have just as that gray one was starting, but it looks like they're just standing there. But that
Yeah,
one,
and
the
that's-
feet are off the
And the
ground.
double, just all the way over, but completely off the ground, still there.
Yeah,
Wow.
Oh,
there you go. Nice.
that is a
Yeah.
really good shot.
Yeah.
The horse looks terrified. Look at his eyes. You're not gonna
The
make me do
rider's
this?
Yeah, the rider's trying to get as light as she can.
There you go.
Beautiful horses.
Woo.
What, how often do they do this in Huntington Beach?
It's probably, I don't know. I see them there. The only reason I knew they were doing it, they got that whole vacant lot and they had all the temporary horse stables there.
Hmm.
Oh, look
There's
at that.
another one going across
Yeah.
completely off the ground.
That'd be fun to go to take pictures.
Yeah, well, that's
Mhm.
why I went up there. I'd never gone up there when I knew the stables were performing or doing something there.
Mm.
So I just took my scooter up there because I live below there.
Hmm.
And I
There's
just took
place.
pictures. It's one of the winners of one of the episodes. So I just did that.
Beautiful.
And the one with the blue ribbon, it still has foam in the mouth from exercising. So he's going right over to get the award.
The foam in the mouth is caused by a bit. They put some brass parts on a bit and it helps them keep their mouth lubricated.
Well, that's true too. Yeah, that's a good point.
It's true. Do it.
Okay.
Wow.
There were some other ones in there, but that's good. At least you saw those.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I'll have to go
yeah.
back and scour. I must have missed, I think I missed, oh, I know I missed a lot when I was in New York. So,
Yeah, that's mine right there with the pink flowers. You just went past it.
But why are your pictures not showing up?
Well, they were, but there's so many other pictures that went on after mine. We never got down to them.
Oh, I see.
and
Okay,
people are
well,
posting.
We
People are
all saw the,
posting. Remember, we used to have a hard time getting people to post and now we're getting so many pictures, so many beautiful pictures.
Mhm.
the trick is if you want to see everything, go over here on the right, recent media, and click on see all.
Okay.
That's good. That's a good tip.
And then you'll get this screen, what I was doing. And you
There
can
you go.
go way back in time.
See, that's our tip of the day.
Mm.
Yeah,
And there's another owl picture, but I think you guys saw that one already.
Yeah, Barbara, you weren't here the day that I really, really like this picture.
Oh, good, thank you.
When we're reviewing pictures and you weren't there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and there were some black and white ones we never got to, but that's fine.
And this one too is pretty cool.
Mhm.
So, all
That is
right,
a beautiful one. All right, you guys, I gotta go feed dogs. They're down here pining for food.
well, your
All
weekend,
righty.
your weekend assignment is to practice, 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 okay?
Yeah.
And have a
Okay,
good time.
have a good
All right.
weekend.
All right,
Thank
good
you.
Have a
night,
nice weekend, everybody. All right, good
Bye, everybody.
bye.